What's going on, everyone? Austin John Plays here, and today the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet update for Pokemon Home is now officially live. While service was done in the wee hours of the morning here for the East Coast based off of the UTC time, they did a slow staggered rollout by different time zones. So if you're watching this and it's still not available to you and you're getting error codes, it may not be available in your time zone yet. Although within 24 hours of this video going up, it most definitely is. You can go ahead and update your mobile version of the app to version 3.0 and your Nintendo Switch version of the app to version 3.0. All you need to do is press plus, software update from the internet. Let's go ahead and open it up. Logging into Pokemon Home, please wait. Terms of use have been updated. You need to confirm that you accept them, which includes a neat little thing here. We may, in our sole discretion and without notice, restrict, terminate, or suspend your use of all or some of the features of this service. We may notify users through the service or the official site at least 30 days in advance of the service is to be terminated. We may also, at our sole discretion and without notice, suspend or terminate your user profile and delete all related information. Even in cases listed in the previous clauses, we will not, except as otherwise requested by applicable law, accept any responsibility for the users. So yeah, that's pretty much talking about, hey, you wanna hack some Pokemon in and put them in Home? Well, we can delete your account and there's nothing you can do about it. So that's pretty fun. Do I agree? Yeah. Upon booting it up, we now have Pokemon Violet being available here. That's beautiful. Pokemon is only 400. I hope that they fix the whole multi-Pokedex with the DLC thing, like Pokemon Shield just says Pokemon 400. Even though they introduced Pokemon in the DLC, that number never actually changed from 400. Oh yeah, look at that. It's my Skeleturge. We can see what he looks like. Oh, and right down here at the bottom, we have the Pokemon typing, and then we have the icon for the Terra type. That's nice. I'm noticing that as I scroll through this, I don't know why exactly it's taking a while, but they're scrolling through the boxes much slower than they used to. Well, anyways, we finally have number 906, Sprigatito. And I went ahead and did all of this in advance to be able to just move them all over. Oh, look, we have different artwork for Tandem Mouse, Family of 3, and Family of 4. Look at that. Cute little mousy poos. Oh, I also need to evolve this Quaxley, I see that. The second full page, oh, I love the cloth icon. Page 3 of all the Pokemon being able to be transferred over. Oh, I've been waiting for this for so long. Oh, the Dunsparce. Does the Dunsparce have two different icons? Yes, it does. We have a 2-segment and a 3-segment icon. Okay, so I'm very happy that Pokemon Home decided to acknowledge that there is, you know, the different segmented form. Even though most of the icons are exactly the same. It's just that little tiny bit there at the end. I was also going to be kind of upset if they didn't acknowledge the multi-form version, and because of that, they weren't going to be a boxable sprite difference. Oh! Now that we have this update, we could also go into Pokemon Home and transfer over Golden Go's roaming form, I believe. So by going into settings, connected devices and services, Pokemon Home, send Pokemon, continue. I just go ahead and choose Gimmighoul transport. Does that work now? It sure does, and I got a Gimmighoul candy for it. Nice. From the home screen, we choose Pokemon Go, checking for Pokemon transferred. My Pokemon was received successfully, and in the first slot, there we go. Now let's just put him in the right box, and there we go. Gimmighoul roaming form from Pokemon Go. I also have all my Pokemon with my rare marks that I'm going to want to move over into a special folder along with like my totem Pokemon and stuff. And I also completed my shiny final form deck. So I need to go through and sort all this out. By the way, if you downloaded the Excel sheets that we've been doing for a while, we're just going to be updating the icon server side. So you're not going to actually have to update anything else. It's just going to appear as different images thanks to the fine folks at PokeJungle. So once I have all that updated, you're just going to be finding out on your own. It's just going to be pushed to your Google Sheet and you're going to be good to go. And here we go from number 908. All of the entire first page of shiny Pokemon. I also used this opportunity to grab all the missing Pokemon that I needed, like Dugtrio, I didn't have him, regular Slowbro, the new Paldean Tauros, and then the Aqua breed and the Fire breed. Yeah, going through these boxes is nowhere near as fast as it used to be. Like, I'm putting in inputs that are taking a second or two to respond. Yeah, that's really not good. But also, now we could go ahead and put our Tauros into our living decks, which is fantastic. Did they fix the left eye scatter bug that was part of the icy snow one? Because I had it in here. If you didn't know, the scatterbug that was an icy snow eventually going to evolve into that, it was facing the other way. I think they may have fixed that. I'm gonna have to look into that more. Oh, here's a neat thing. The moves that a Pokemon can know and the ability it may have may differ depending on which games it is. So moves, their PP, and ability will be recorded for each game. You may see differences based on what game a Pokemon is withdrawn to. When you want to withdraw a Pokemon from Pokemon Home, you can have it remember moves that it knew in other games too. Oh, yeah, I read up on this and I was just moving some things around and now I got this prompt and this weird TM icon. So that's probably what that's related to right there. So now that everything is filled in, it turns out that I'm just missing a few Pokemon, including a male Donphan, 3 Furfuros that I'm not the OT of, so eventually once I travel to those parts of the world, I want to get those 3 specific ones. And then just a Quaxly that I need to evolve. And then I'm done with every single form and gender and boxable difference between every single Pokemon. Okay, well, halfway through recording, my sound card just decided to die on me, so I'm using my old backup one from forever ago, just to record the outro of this. But yeah, I went through some of the Pokemon I had, and I didn't find anything that, I mean, I only looked at like 20 random examples, but none of them had data for multiple games, so maybe it's only Pokemon that are now deposited. I'm not exactly too sure how this is going to work going forward, but it does sound pretty handy if you want to move your Pokemon between like Generation 8 and 9 and PLA and BDSP and things like that, because that's now something you could do, which is pretty awesome. Well, anyways, guys, let me know what you think. It's finally here. We waited a long time for it, but we finally have Pokemon Home for Scarlet and Violet. If you found this information helpful, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button down below. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, turn on notifications. Until next time, Austin John out.